Here on the Trading Coach podcast, we talk a lot about accelerating your wealth, not just through trading, but by finding other forms of supplemental income as well. Well, an easy way to do that is by sharing your story by using Spotify for podcasting. Not only do they allow you to record and edit right from your phone or computer, but they'll also shoot it out everywhere that podcasts are heard and even pay you to do it, which still doesn't make sense, but hey, we'll take it, right? Video podcasts are also available as well, which is a really cool option if you're into sharing your charts and stuff like that. Best of all, it's free. So as someone who measures risk reward for a living, this is a no-brainer. So if you're ready to create, don't wait. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app right now, or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. Speaking of getting started, let's get started with the show. Hey gang, welcome back to the show. In today's episode, we're going to talk about trying to figure out who you are as a trader. Trading is a very interesting journey. A good friend of mine once told me that trading is a journey of self-discovery where you learn a massive amount about yourself through trading. And well, after 16 years of being in this field, he is 100% true. But at the beginning, it's often difficult to discover because what you soon realize is that you really don't know yourself and what you enjoy and what makes you tick as much as you think you do. So finding yourself and finding a style that matches yourself could be a little bit difficult. In today's podcast, I'm going to share an interview we did with one of the traders on our platform. We call these accountability sessions where we bring these traders in, they introduce themselves, to the community in a little kind of one-to-one interview, and we start setting them up with goals and agendas, and well, then they come back and keep us updated. So hope you guys enjoy. This should hit home with many of you. So listen up and start considering asking yourself the same questions.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon for you.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Have you got a camera mic or is it just,
Yeah, I was trying to switch over to my phone so that I had a camera, but I couldn't get it going, so I have to do it this way.
No worries. Okay, we can just imagine what you look like.
Yeah, just drawing someone handsome. I appreciate it.
Cool. So look, mate, tell us a little bit about who Mike is.
Okay, cool. So I just got into tier 1 probably like 2 months ago. This is the start of my 3rd month. I've been doing sales job for a while, but recently I've had I just have a break coming up. So I have like 6 months where I have nothing to do. So I just figured I'd just take the time. I was just like playing video games all day with my buddies. So I just figured if I just took the same amount of time that I was doing with that and put it into something productive, it's probably a pretty good outlet for it.
Great. Cool. And what got you, so what was the actual motivation into trading?
Honestly, just a lot of free time. And I have a little bit of capital looking around, but I'm also kind of interested in getting funded too. So I figured if I could kind of develop a skill with my free time, if I can accelerate the wealth, that'll be time well spent.
Awesome. So where are you at right now with it? What are you working on now? What stage are you at?
So I just got through the foundation. So I just got to the strategies. So that took me, like I said, I've got all the time in the world right now. I'm pretty much just sitting in front of the monitor all day. So it took a little bit longer because I went back after I got through the 2.0, just because there's like a bunch of stuff I marked off. I felt like I had to kind of revisit. But I just got to the strategy.
OCD.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so much, there's so much to look at. So I'm just like, I'm taking my time, but I'm also like, I have all the time in the world. So it's like, I'm trying to keep moving, but anyway, I'm at the strategies right now and I'm starting to kind of look at that and get like an idea of like what I'm interested in. I've been watching like Akil's podcast, and I was watching your guys' coffee break actually just today on the personality types. So I'm trying to figure out kind of like what I am, I guess, as a trader, kind of, and what interests me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Great. Have you learned anything about yourself?
Yeah, I think I'm actually like more aggressive than I thought I was. Yeah, which I've always kind of been sort of standoffish, passive, but I think when it comes to trading, I might be interested in something a little bit more aggressive, or at least playing around with the idea, maybe exploring that side a little bit more. Yeah.
Great. My advice with aggressive trading is just to, build a, because everyone wants to be more aggressive as a trader. Really, everyone wants to be able to take more trades of higher quality and be more confident in the trade decisions. Something that I do, but what I would say is it does take. If you're more aggressive, first of all, from the outset, your strike rate is typically lower, and you can be really, you can have great reward to risk profiles and things like that. So you can have great wins. But it just depends whether or not you struggle with being wrong more than you're right, or that whole strike rate thing. My approach has been very much finding a sweet spot between about 55 to 60% strike rate, and then over time just adding discretion from my reviews over the years, literally years and years and years, and I'm becoming more aggressive with my trades, but I'm taking fewer trades, and I've got a much better strike rate. So it's something that kind of grows organically as well. So just know that if you're not quite as aggressive as you want to be yet, it will come. It can come. It's just something you have to work on, and you have to keep it.
Yeah,
keep
I was kind of
spot.
Oh, excuse me, my bad. Yeah, I was kind of relating with what Jacob was saying. Kind of, I felt like I wanted strategies to be almost like 100% strike rate, and that's just like insane to think like that. But I'm just, I'm kind of new to it, so taking it in. But like I said, as I've kind of been exploring it, I think that's something I probably would be okay with, is like definitely a significantly lower strike rate, but maybe having more opportunities. Definitely something I want to explore. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. So where are you at? What are you trying to get done at the moment? Where would you like to be? Have you got any targets, or what you'd like to finish off by the end of the year or summer or whatever?
Yeah, end of the summer, I'd like to definitely have a couple strategies back tested, and then at least and not even really get so much as just like results from those, as much as I'm trying to just again figure out where I am as a trader. So I think like through back testing, kind of figure out what I like, and less kind of like just about the results of the strategies themselves. Because relatively, like from what I've been looking at, I do want to keep it pretty simple. I just want to sort of respect structure, trade zone to zone, and then just kind of slowly add in more stuff that you guys have given me. But yeah, just probably backtest a couple strategies here throughout the summer.
Okay, cool. So like by the end of the summer, you just want to have an idea of a solid strategy that you're going to go after, and you want to have tested that and have a peace of mind with that.
Definitely have more of a direction, because I'm sort of in the stage where I don't even know what I don't know.
Yeah, that's why we offer a mixture of strategies, because it's the strategy is it's the least important thing to actually teach, funnily enough. It's actually more about opening your eyes to different styles of trading, and then you can and then teaching you how to develop each one to really pull it in on your own personal needs. So that's where you'll be definitely after playing around with a few of those. Anything that you struggle with then? I know you're like aggressive. Have you got a patience thing, or what's the struggle?
I'm pretty patient. I think you kind of describe it as like avoiding the shiny object syndrome or whatever.
Right.
That's definitely something hard for me. I think I get caught up a lot of like, one of the reasons I'm drawn to you guys is you guys do paint a very realistic picture of what I'm kind of getting into. But I can't help but look at, kind of like the crazy, 1% lavish things that are kind of getting sold to you on the internet.
Yeah.
And I just can't help but like see myself there, or want that also,
Right. Yeah.
So I think just the timeline is something I'm sort of like, I want it really fast, but then I just have to keep reminding myself to be patient. It'll come as long as I develop like a real interest.
Unfortunately, every fast timeline I've seen anyone chase always ends up taking longer.
That's funny.
Because of the setbacks. So, I'm very much of the opinion that you should move and progress at the rate that you're able to sleep well at night. So, if you then go and take a big plunge into Dogecoin, chances are you're not going to sleep very well. Whereas if if that's at the highest speculation in your portfolio management, then you probably will sleep all right. But you have to earn your right to that good night's sleep when you're chasing those fast things, and you get that from proving to yourself that you can actually generate profits and going about it steady and sustainably. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Your mindset has to keep up with the growth of your money. That's the most.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the key takeaway, right? Your
Right.
mindset has to keep up with the growth of your money. And that seems to be where everything falls down for everyone, regardless if they have a lottery win, a cocky business win, or whatever. So, yeah, cool. Anything else? Have you got? So you told us your struggles, told us your goals, told us some of what you're working on, what you want to get done short term. Yeah, no, I think that about wraps it up. Great session, and I appreciate you coming on and sharing it with everyone, because there's going to be other people that are similar to you. And if you are, reach out to Mike, and it'd be great to catch up, near the end of the summer, just to see if you've hit those goals.
Definitely, yeah. I appreciate you chatting with me.
Of course, Mike. Great, man. It was great to chat to you. Thanks for coming on.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I know there are many podcasts out there where they interview great traders. I've been on a few of those interviews myself, not calling myself a great trader, but I've been interviewed a bunch. I think it hits a little bit different when you hear from someone in the same situation as you, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. And for me personally, as a successful trader and now trading coach, I love going back in that time machine, because it makes me relive kind of where I was at those same moments, and really just kind of keeps things fresh. So if you're interested in checking out one of our accountability sessions, or even joining one, you can do so. Just head over to our platform, www.tier1trading.com. Start by joining that risk-free trial membership, and hopefully we see you in there.